So now you have the steps. The 10 steps were in the ALM, okay, under test plan. So now you need to move that to the test lab to what do you call it, to create a cycle, or you might be having multiple test cases in your ALM, but obviously you don't want to execute everything at a time, right? So you want to make them into cycles, or you want to make them into parts, which can be executed on a day-by-day basis, or monthly basis, weekly basis, or whatever. So for that reason, you just go to the test lab, and then under the test lab, you need to be very specific where you want to have them executed. These folder names needs to be very specific, because anything you do during the reporting, from this space only, the what do you call, the results will be extracted. So you need to be very careful when you are giving the names and asking for the permissions. Now what you have successfully loaded the test steps into the test lab. Okay. Now you want to execute. This is where the testers start. The testers, the moment they log in into the system, they would be coming to the test lab space. Let's say, they would typically be coming in here. They would typically be coming in here, and this is the whatever the dashboard view based on their permissions. So they just come into the test lab, and then let's say if all these things were closed, if I just do a refresh, it will be closed out obviously. So they just come like this. This is where they come. They just expand it, and obviously we can do the restrictions part as well, where they won't have access to any of these folders. They wouldn't be able to see any of them. They would only be able to see the back office. Now let's say I want to execute everything as a single go. One of the option available is run test set. If not, I want to execute just one. I'll show you. You can go for one. Okay, but either way you have to select. Okay. So now let's say I came in here, right? So I just want to run off its own. So I just click on the run, and this gets minimized, and you get another window popped in. Okay, and then you just say begin run. So this is where typically the test execution is going to be. This is going to be the first step, and this is where the description, log on to the system as a manager, and the expected result, and this is where the actual result is. If you were able to log in into the system as a manager and able to see the home page, you write it like same as expected. Or if you want to be detailed, you can do that. So you just come here, and then you can just mark that into the path. Okay. And after that, you want to attach an evidence. So you just come in here, and then you just click on that attachment. And then if you want to link, I'll talk to you about the defects as well. But for now, let's say I want to do some attachment. There is multiple ways of doing an attachment. Let's say I've just clicked on that, and then I just want to attach this. Okay. And now I don't want to attach a file. Instead, I want to take a screenshot. You can just click on the snapshot, and that would auto populate this. So this is the what do you call it? The screenshot window. Here you just select however the one you want to select, and then that's it. Okay, you just make it into a save, and that will be auto save, as you can see. And then you just click on OK. That's it. So your attachments has already been saved now. Okay. And then you have to make sure you click on end run if you want to complete this. Without clicking end run, if you just click on some random things, or if you just click on this cross window, whatever the stuff you have done, that won't be recorded. You will lose everything. Okay. So that's it. So I just click on end run. And then now it will take me back to the test lab, and you can see the status has already been changed. Okay. Another option is you don't want to actually attach anything to the step. What we have done is we have attached it to the step. Instead, you want to attach it here as a reference for the entire document. You can also do that. You just come in and then you just click on that attachments, and then you just click on this attachment file. You just come in and then you come in here. And let's say you want to actually take it. I want to take a screen or a snapshot. You can do the same. You can just click on it and then it is going to directly get you the attachment here without running the test. So if you see, you have an attachment option. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to run multiple tests. Okay, so now I'm selecting like two to three, two like four tests. Now I go to the run test set. Okay, so basically then it is going to prompt you how do you want to run it, manual or automatic. I would say manual because we are doing it on a manual state. If you don't want to just keep doing that every time, you can just select don't show this message again, so that is going to save it. So this is what the first step is. So just click on begin run. And then in here, everything goes automatically. Okay. So just come on that and then just make it fast and then end that. Now it will go to the second step. Okay. But this begin run has to happen every time. Once one step gets completed, in order to move to the second step, as you can see, create a position, you have to click on that begin run. Until you click on the begin run, it is not going to let you, what do you call it, complete. So under this, you have like multiple steps, and I'm just passing everything. Okay. All those description, expected result, and everything can be viewed here. Okay. So now I'm clicking on end run. Now it will take me to the step 3. Okay. Now, as you can see, it's a decline position. Now I'm at step 3. So begin run again. So I just change up status to pass. For an argument's sake, I'm just going to pass first 2, and then I'm going to fail this. Okay. So if you just make it, and then in here, I'm going to make it, I don't want to begin run, I want to end run. So now so far we have completed 3 tests, right? Um, It just says like, do you want to cancel all remaining tests? And because the reason why this prompting is like, as I just said in the beginning, when you click on that run all tests, typically it will under its perception, you are going to complete all the 10 what do you call it, 10 steps that are available under that particular test. So, but since you are winding up in the middle and then you want to save the changes, it is going to prompt you studying like, do you still want to continue? Do you want to disconnect? It is going to prompt you. So yeah, if you come in here, as you can see, first one and second one are already passed. This one, it has got like 3 steps under it, and I have passed first 2, and the last one I have failed it, and that is why it is in a failed state. The what do you call it? The the sequence the ALM follows is like, let's say you have 10 steps to be executed. You have completed everything, and then even if you change one step to the fail, it is going to mark that entire test as a fail. Even if you are not going to complete or anything as a not completed, then it is going to change that entire step as not completed. Any one thing pending, it is going to by default take everything. But if you don't want anything to be included, you have to mark that as not applicable. So let's say I come in here. I can't make the changes yet, but just to show you, what I'm going to do is, why did I click that? Okay. So now since I come back, that is why it is actually showing everything as no wrong. So let's say I just made it like not applicable. And then I'm just going to mark it as pass. So now you can see it has been moved into pass. Okay. You might ask me a question, why is this appearing as not completed and these are not run? If you remember when I want to show you the test set, run test set, I've selected all these five. Okay, so it means typically I've initiated them, but I didn't complete them. That is why they are showing as not complete. And these ones I didn't even touch at all. Okay, so that is why these are still under no run. Okay, so this is the place where actually testers come in and testers do the execution like this. We do have another set called test runs where you can see entire tests you have executed. Okay, I don't think I've got a permission for that. Nope, I don't have permissions. It is like just in case, just to, if you happen to miss anything or anything, just for recap, we go to the test runs. It is just for recap on.